What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I will be ranking every single fight on the UFC Vegas 98 card, also known as the Fight Night Royval versus Taira. My criteria for this rankings is number one, watchability. If it's a entertaining, high level, or is it just has some names and it's going to be fun, exciting fight. Number two, it's if it has ranking implications, which not a lot of fights on this card have. And finally, where your position on the card, like if it's a shit fight and it's the first fight on the card, like you cannot hate on it like too much. But if it's a shit fight on the main card, aka Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena as a co-main, it has to. It definitely affects the ranking there. So as always, I'll just start off with the first fight on the card, which I think that now that is Clayton Carpenter and Lucas Hosha. Where's that? I think I might have missed that, right? No, it's right here. Carpenter, it's the first fight, so I'll just put in the seats here because they're flyweights. There's always, the flyweights always put on a show in the early prelims. They go at it. They don't really do too much damage because they don't have that one punch knockout power. But they go to war. Like they do go to war. And these two, we haven't seen them in a while. Lucas Rocha looked great in the weigh-ins. I think he looks great. So I think he's going to show a completely different version of him. It wouldn't surprise me if Carpenter is a completely different fighter as well. They're still very young. Next on the card, I believe it's Dan Argueta or the Palastri fight. I think it's Argueta, right? Right? I'll just go with Dan Argueta and Cody Haddon. I think this is an A tier. Because Dan Argueta is very tough. And I think Corey Haddon has a lot of hype. So we want to see him. This is not a layup. This is not a setup fight. He just fought a month ago. He looked great in the Contender Series. I think this guy has a very high ceiling. He's a complete MMA fighter. Great grappler, good wrestler, great boxing. Like his striking is beautiful. He has the grappling on his back. But he has never fought someone like Dan Argueta that's just going to be in your face for 15 minutes. Just, dragging you down to the depths that he goes to. And Argueta missed weight now, so I don't think it's going to be very easy. You already watched my predictions video, so I think Dan Argueta is going to win that fight. Next, I believe it's Julia Palastri and Corey McKenna. I love Julia Palastri, so it has to be biased. I just want to see Julia Palastri beat Corey McKenna's ass for 15 minutes. Next, it's Junior Tafa and this Palestinian guy that's training right across the street, so he took the fight on short notice. I'm not interested at all in this fight. I hate heavyweight. Somebody's probably getting to put to sleep. Somebody's getting knocked out, and it's probably Junior Tafa's finally getting a win, it seems. The next fight, I think it's CJ Vergara and Timirov. Timirov has hype. I'm putting this in B tier because I think, this is flyweight, so that helps. But Timirov has a lot of hype and he looks like a beast. But I think this is a very similar fight to Dan Argueta and Cody Haddon, where you have this hot prospect versus a very tough and, fighter that won't die, won't fuck off, and, a pest of a fighter. So it's not an easy task. I think personally, I think Timur is going to gas, and Vergara will get his way to a win. But next on the card, it's probably JSP. No. Yeah, no, it's Timba. I think Timba Garimbo, and I'm pretty sure the JSP fight is the featured prelim. Timba Garimbo and Nico Price. Yeah, like this is C tier. I think it's gonna be a boring fight. Nico Price looked shot on his last fight. I don't know why Timba Garimbo was fighting him. JSP and Pat Sabatini, I think this goes in the A tier. This is what a great grappling match should look like. And finally, we start off the main card with, I believe, Josh Frem and Abdul. This fight has been canceled now, so I'll just put in D tier. Josh Frem came in winning like 189, which, yeah, I think he was scared to fight Abdul Razak Hassan. Next is D-Rod and Morono. Again, I don't have any interest in this fight. It's in the main card. The only reason this fight is in the main card is because they are pretty big boy checks. They write big boy checks to D-Rod and Morono, so they have to keep them in the main card. Next, Grant Dawson and Rafa Garcia. I don't know, like, it's lightweight, but it's a Grant Dawson fight. Yeah, fuck Grant Dawson. If he gets the finish, I'll start to, which I think he will. But, I'm not going to rank a Grant Dawson fight. That's a below level fight. Chidi and Jukwani and Jared Good. I think this is going to be, again, low volume. It's on the main card. Like, this card looks bad. It looks tough, but when with this cards that look like this, like 3 fights on the 8 card, and I think I'm being generous with Polastri, so they always used to somehow, some way exceed expectations. So let's hope for the best. We'll probably see a lot of finishes, but we can only hope for it. Brad Tavares and Jung Jung Park. I'm a big fan of the Iron Turtle. I think Brad Tavares is like shot now. I don't think he's good anymore. He looked terrible on the scales. This is probably going the distance. I don't think it's going to be a very exciting match. But yeah, I'll put this in the C tier. And yeah, the only reason anybody's going to watch this card is because of the main event. Like, for me, it's a perfect main event. I love flyweights, and I think Tatsuro Taira is going to ragdoll Brandon Royval, and he's the best fighter in the division. Like, now that Mokaev is not there and he cannot pull all his shenanigans and fight like Merab, nobody's beating Taira. Like, nobody's beating this guy, and he's still so young, so his striking is only going to get better. Nobody's beating this guy in the next 5 years. Maybe Albasi has a chance before he takes the belt again from him. But anyways, that's the end of the video. I really do hope I'm wrong about these fights, because I've seen this now. It's going to be tough. Stay blessed.